Here's some incredibly useful command prompts that will make you feel like a wizard, but more importantly, they are incredibly useful, and I promise you, you're going to use them all the time. First things first, do yourself a favor, right-click command prompt and choose Run as Administrator. This first one's incredibly useful. It sends the output of any command directly to your clipboard. All you need to do is add a pipe and the word clip to the end of the command. Let's try it right now. ipconfig all pipe clip. Let's open a notepad and see if it actually did it. Paste. Look at that. That's awesome. If you've ever needed to make sure that your deleted files are actually completely gone, you're going to love this one. As you may know, when you delete files, all that really does is make those files no longer appear in your directories, but they're still there. To actually wipe them, you need the system to completely write zeros to that portion of the hard drive. Here's how you make it happen. Command is cipher space/w : and then your drive letter and then another colon. Press return and let it cook. Those files will now be gone. This command will list every driver installed on your computer with versions and dates. Very handy. I could sit here and explain to you why this is so useful, but if you've ever worked on computers, you already know. Here's the command. Super simple, one word, driver query. Oh, that's incredible. You can just Google all these drivers whenever you need to replace them or if you had to wipe your system. I said I wasn't going to get into why this is so useful. This is useful. By the way, we could use this with the first one we learned to copy it to the clipboard and we could put it in a Word doc or whatever. Let's do that now. Driver query pipe clip. Paste that in our notepad. We have a full-on driver report for our system. That is so useful. Ever wonder why a certain type of file on your computer seems to always open with the wrong application? Assoc shows which application is associated with this file type, and ftype lets you change it. Check it out. ASSOC, which is what I'm pronouncing as assoc. Amazing, shows us all of the file types and what they open with. Now let's do ftype. A GUI is incredible, but having data in black and white, so powerful. Assoc and ftype, you're gonna use those, I promise. So this one's super incredible when your system is acting screwy and you know you need to boot into advanced recovery options. This command will tell your computer to reboot, and when you come back in, go to recovery options. Shutdown/R/O. I'm not gonna run that command because I don't wanna reboot right now. If you've ever needed quick Windows version information without a wall of text, these commands will give you exactly what you need. Start out with system info. Then we're going to do a pipe, and we're going to say find str, which stands for find string, /b/c:/os. Loaded in processor information, and there you go. Nice and clean. Only the information we need. Have you ever wondered which apps are talking to the internet and what ports they're using? Or maybe you've needed to know what process is hanging your ports? This command's going to show you. netstat-abno. A lot of useful data there, but anytime I have a command that puts out that much information, I use the very first one we learned today, which is pipe clip. But this time, I don't want to have to type the whole command again. This is something useful you'll use all the time in command prompt. I'm just going to press the up arrow on my keyboard and check it out. It just types the whole command for me again. I do space, pipe, and clip, and then it's going to put it in my clipboard with a notepad, paste it in. I've got all those ports, what's connecting to the internet and doing